On the air and streaming live at WIFR.com. The 23 News Update at 10 starts right now.
Our top story tonight, the ailing auto industry hits a state-line supplier, closing in a matter of days, eliminating nearly 300 jobs.
Plus, coming up at 10:05, Rockford High School dropouts weigh in on why a new chapter could be opening for kids who need a second chance.
And at 10:13, don't smile. Virginia officials say it's the law. We'll tell you why they're saying turn that smile upside down. Good evening and welcome to the 23 News Update at 10. I'm Nicole Versansky.
And I'm Mike Garrigan. Thanks for joining us tonight. And despite the outcome of a meeting with company management, local union leaders in Belvedere aren't giving up their fight to keep nearly 300 jobs in the community.
They met today with representatives from Android Industries, an auto parts supplier for the Belvedere Chrysler plant. And 23 News reporter Max Siegel is here tonight with more on that meeting tonight.
Well, Nikki and Mike, I can tell you that the story right now is that the Android plant is set to close permanently this Saturday. That was the message that we heard today from company leaders as they were leaving today's meeting, and the same message that workers hear when they call the company for answers.
This facility will be permanently closed effective May 30th, 2009. The plant will be opened on June 2nd from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. for AI team members to come and clean out their lockers and gather their personal belongings.
This move affects about 270 workers at Android. They make engines and dashboards for the cars made at the nearby Chrysler assembly plant. Today, their union reps met for almost 3 hours with Android officials at the local 1268 Union Hall. Neither side would speak with us on camera, but we're told the union made adamant appeals to keep the plant open and told Android they're not ready to begin plant closing negotiations, as the company came ready to do today. Now, I spoke briefly with a company representative who would only say they're moving ahead with this weekend shutdown. He would not comment on the reasons why, but said they'll be back in Belvedere next week for another meeting with the union. Now, union members say they'll continue to push against the plant closure and at that meeting and do all they can to protect these 270 jobs. They also tell us the company said today they're losing money on the products they make for Chrysler, the Chrysler plant, and that's one of the reasons they want to close. Mike and Nikki.
Now, obviously, this comes on top of nearly 1,000 cuts at Chrysler. Any word from Belvedere leaders on, Chrysler, now Android, about what they're thinking about this?
I did speak with Mayor Fred Brereton tonight, and he says this actually wasn't a big surprise given the state of the economy and the fact that the city did receive a warning notice from Android about the closure last week. So not really catching him off guard, but certainly concerned about the loss to the community.
Always concerned with job loss like that.
Yep.
Thank you, Max. In other news, a former Rochelle teacher is behind bars after allegedly sexually abusing a former student. 48-year-old Martin Zamaron was arrested for predatory criminal sexual assault of a child. Investigators say the alleged incident happened at Lincoln Elementary School during the 2006-2007 school year. The victim was 9 years old at the time when Zamaron was a provisional teacher. He's now in the Ogle County Jail awaiting a bond hearing.
The human remains found last week in the Des Plaines River are not those of Stacy Peterson. DNA results released today show that the body is of a male, but further testing is needed to make an identification. There had been speculation that the badly decomposed body was Peterson because of a blue barrel found floating nearby. Stacy's husband, Drew Peterson, a suspect in her 2007 disappearance, is said to have moved a blue barrel out of his home the day after Stacy was reported missing.
Meantime, Drew Peterson makes a collect call today from his jail cell, not to his lawyers, but to morning radio hosts. Peterson could be heard on Chicago's WLS discussing a contest called Win a Conjugal Visit with Drew. He also joked about prison showers, his legal fees, and his bling handcuffs. The murder suspect says humor is how he deals with stress.
U.S. Senator Roland Burris is standing firm that he said nothing wrong in a secretly recorded phone conversation with the then Governor Blagojevich's brother. Prior to leaving for a two-day trip through central Illinois, Burris told reporters today he didn't know anything about pay-to-play and that if he gave any contributions, it would be a problem. FBI wiretap transcripts show Burris talking about raising money for the Blagojevich campaign at the same time he was lobbying for that Senate seat. And our local representative, State Representative Jim Sasha, who served on the House impeachment panel, says Burris lied under oath and should be punished.
The man who had served with so much honor and integrity in his previous state offices to do this is just an abomination. And I am ashamed of Mr. Burris. I am ashamed of the United States Senate for allowing him to continue to serve.
U.S. Senator Dick Durbin says he will not support Burris in his bid for election in 2010. The U.S. Senate Ethics Committee is now investigating the situation and will certainly be looking over those tapes. And in tonight's web poll question, we wanted to know if you thought the junior senator did anything wrong. All but 3% of those who voted say Burris is up to no good. Thanks for logging on to WIFR.com to vote.
A Rockford man is upset with our representatives in Washington, claiming they have corrupted the original meaning of the Constitution. But instead of just complaining, he plans to do something about it, literally step by step. Kurt Kallenbach plans to walk from Rockford to Washington, D.C. Along the way, he intends to meet what he calls true Americans to discuss his concerns and hear some of theirs. His route will take him over 800 miles through Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Kallenbach embarks on his journey this Saturday, and by walking 25 miles a day, he plans to arrive in Washington just in time for the 4th of July Tea Parties. Kallenbach says this is a one-man march against tyranny.
It's getting to the point where you can't even voice an opinion, and this whole country rides on people just having the freedom to even speak their mind, and we're losing even that.
If you want to learn more about Kallenbach's trip, you can find a link to his website at our web channel at WIFR.com.
Rockford's high school dropout rate is one of the biggest challenges our community is facing, and now a new charter school proposal targets kids who have left the traditional public schools to get them to graduation.
23 News reporter Alice Barr tells us how the charter would meld academics and career training to engage students.
We have thousands of youth that's out here that's begging for a second opportunity. They can't get it.
The desire to fill that gap is at the heart of the proposal for the Green Tech Career Academy Charter School. At a public hearing for the proposal, organizers said too many students drop out of the Rockford schools, then find they can't get back in because they're too old or they have a criminal background. Joseph Rayford is one example. He joined Rockford's Youth Build program and eventually got his GED. Derek Jones, another example, is stuck on Youth Build's waiting list. And Comprehensive Community Solutions, the organization behind Youth Build, found there were too many kids like Jones. So they chose to expand by opening a charter school. The proposal would meld academics with job training to help students understand the practical applications for their classwork.
I know I learn easy like that. I like construction. I think that'll help a lot of people because it'll teach you a trade that you can use in real life.
But school board members have some questions before deciding whether or not to approve the charter.
Would it be academically rigorous enough to match what sounds to me like very good career education?
Teachers would evaluate students based on competency instead of credits, but the charter's main developer says standards would be just as high as in a traditional school.
Teachers will give quizzes. They will use project-based learning. So maybe your demonstration of mastery of a particular subject is going to be a project that you do.
Now, board members are concerned about the financial impact of accepting another charter. This is the 5th proposal. Knudl says the expense is nothing compared to the costs of not helping dropouts, factoring in criminal justice expenses and lost earnings. Green Tech would focus on training students for green energy jobs through in-school training and internships. Mike?
Thank you, Alice. And Green Tech leaders hope to open in fall 2010, starting with 75 students in an older age group, 17 to 21. School board members are set to vote on the proposal on June 23rd.
A cat food recall to warn you about tonight. Neutro Products is recalling its dry cat food because of incorrect levels of zinc and potassium. The Franklin-based company is recalling products with best if used dates by May 12, 2010 and August 22, 2010. The company says there has not been any complaints so far, but those who have this dry cat food should return it to the store where they purchased it. Rain continues to comb through the area right now, although it hardly feels late out there right now. It's staying earlier, a lot lighter these days.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like late May, a little different, but Mark Henderson says a taste of summer might not be too far away. He joins us now with the latest.
Absolutely, guys. It feels just damp and raw out there with a period or two of drizzle still trying to work through the region as we speak. But for the most part, the rain has cleared the area and now moved on off to the northeast. We'll take you outside right now, show you live pictures for the primetime East State Street cam, where all is quiet. Big rains down to the south, and we have some blow-off cloudiness coming in from the south. Otherwise, the rain that we had seen earlier today now well off to our north. Temperatures now range from 52 in Dakota to 57 in Prophetstown, 58 degrees in Shabana, and we sit at 54 with a northwest wind at 7 miles per hour. But the barometer rising means better things are to come. We'll have the details in our full big picture forecast coming straight ahead.
Still to come on the update at 10, working with leaders from our bordering states could be how the Rockford area gets back on track once the recession is over. We'll explain in tonight's Economy Rockford report.
Plus, these Virginia residents aren't sourpusses. We'll tell you why state leaders are saying don't smile, it's the law. Those details coming up next.
You're watching 23 News right now in high definition with news anchors Nicole Versansky and Mike Garrigan, Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Mark Henderson, and Pat Costell with the 23 Sports Ticket. When severe weather threatens, get the big picture from Mark Henderson and the 23 Storm Team Weather Lab.
With the most powerful weather technology, Titan 3D Doppler radar in high definition, you're getting an even bigger view of storms on the way.
Plus, count on Timecast for an early warning advantage so you can keep your family safe.
And watch 23 Weather Now for up-to-the-minute information 24/7.
Ready to warn you on air and online at WIFR.com. Turn to the 23 Storm Team Weather Lab, only on 23 News right now.
Keeping children safe and out of trouble is the job of every parent.
It's shortly after 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are right now?
Get a chance to win great prizes from Super Suds by visiting the WIFR.com contest page and answering the Super Suds trivia question.
Now at Menards, Dutch Boy Refresh Paint. 64% of people can't smell the odor in their own home, but pets, cigarettes, and even dirty laundry can accumulate and create an unpleasant smell. Dutch Boy Refresh Paint is the first paint with Arm & Hammer odor eliminating technology. Refresh Paint delivers the amazing colors and durability you've come to expect from Dutch Boy while continuously eliminating odors in your home. Flat is $20.98 a gallon.
This 23 News segment is brought to you by Menards.
Teamwork may be the biggest lesson local leaders are getting out of this economic recession.
In tonight's Economy Rockford report, we take a look at how Rockford leaders are working with other states and their economic development officials to make us a stronger region. Janice Fadden of the Rockford Economic Development Council says Rockford needs to work with its neighbors in northeastern Iowa and southern Wisconsin to improve our quality of life as a region. Fadden spent much of today in Dubuque, Iowa with other regional leaders as part of the Tri-State Alliance. Transportation officials talked about crucial projects for the region, including passenger rail service. Also highlighted was the importance of creating an identity for our area.
He really thinks that we should be thinking about ourselves as a logistics distribution corridor for the 21st century. By combining the strengths and assets that we have for logistics and the skill set of our people and the advanced manufacturing technologies that we have here, he thinks we have a very strong story to sell. Regionalism is going to lift all ships. It's going to create more water for everyone and a bigger pool for everyone. It's really not about a competition between Dubuque versus Freeport versus Rockford. It's really about us working together, understanding what our assets are, what we do best, and understanding that the competition for ourselves is places like China, India, countries we haven't thought of before.
Representatives of the Tri-State Alliance are from Rockford, Belvedere, Freeport, Rochelle, Galena, Beloit, Janesville, and Dubuque, Iowa. And for more economic advice, head to WIFR.com and click the Economy Rockford icon.
If you're feeling happy, you won't be able to officially show it in the state of Virginia, at least not for your driver's license picture. Virginia is the latest state to adopt the no smiles policies for those driver's license photos. DMV officials say it has to do with security software used for facial recognition. They say smiles change facial features like how far apart our eyes are. The software records and recognizes what are termed as neutral expressions, which are used by police and security. Arkansas, Indiana, and Nevada have adopted similar rules. Well, there certainly is a lot to smile about for the weekend forecast. However, in the short term, maybe some frowning with the rain.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Or take a good driver's license
Oh,
picture.
I see you cracking and smile.
I just did my driver's license picture 2 days ago.
Did you smile?
I smiled, and there was no problem.
Well, that's good for the next 4 years then, huh?
Yes.
Smile away. Live pictures right now. Xavier's Jewelers River Cam. Skies are mostly cloudy right now, downtown and throughout the region. Showers are now exiting the picture, but they're not gone for good. Temperatures, though, will begin to warm up. Mid-60s today, probably 70s tomorrow, and 80s not far away. We'll tell you when to expect those 80s. The full forecast takes us now into the month of June. That's something to smile about. Summer's on the way, and your forecast is on the way next.
11 hours Friday, 11 hours Saturday. Everything is on sale at Slumberland. Get $100 off $4.99 or more at Slumberland. 11 hours Friday, 11 hours Saturday. Gone on Sunday.
Two flags. 6 flags. More flags, more fun.
Have more fun at Six Flags in our free water park. That's 2 parks for the price of 1. Now, for a limited time, everyone pays kids' price. That's right, pay the kids' price at sixflags.com or lakecounty.org.
More flags, more fun. 6 Flags.
Hey, can I help you? No, thanks. I'm just getting some pennies. I gave last time.
Lemonade, mister?
No, thanks. Just pennies. It's the 89-cent grilled chicken burrito.
This is only 88 cents.
Ooh, 89. See you tomorrow.
Tender grilled chicken, avocado ranch sauce. It's the new grilled chicken burrito, and it's only 89 cents. Why pay more?
11 hours Friday, 11 hours Saturday. Everything is on sale at Slumberland. Get $100 off $4.99 or more at Slumberland. 11 hours Friday, 11 hours Saturday. Gone on Sunday.
To save money, go to 23 Wise Buys and get coupons from area businesses only on WIFR.com.
Announcing the $2 million retirement extravaganza. For over 50 years, John and Gracia has been doing business in the Rockford community. And now my dad is going to enjoy a well-deserved, complete retirement.
As part of our celebration, I want to say thank you in a very big way.
Now you can save like never before. New items are arriving daily, but when they're gone, they're gone. So shop early for the best selection. Get more furniture for less money during our $2 million retirement extravaganza at Gracia Interior Elements.
This 23 News segment is brought to you by Gates Lawn and Landscaping.
All right, folks, time now for a look at the big picture, which is showing this pivoting motion of low pressure continuing to spin rain into northern Michigan, northern Wisconsin, heavier thunderstorms in the warmer, more unsettled air down to the south. Nothing for us to worry about outside of some clouds coming our way from the south, remnant clouds to the west. These clouds have been very slowly moving eastward and are not likely to break anytime soon. Think as the day wears on, though, tomorrow, things will drastically improve. Not much improvement, though, here in the short term. At least it will be dry. Worry for maybe just a little bit of drizzle, perhaps a patch or two of fog. Outside of that, we're looking okay. 54 our temperature right now. It's a chilly 49 up toward Rhinelander, 53 into the Twin Cities, 56 Sioux Falls. Kind of a homogeneous spread in our temperatures. The warmest, not too far, though, to our south at 66. They were on the warm side of this particular storm system. Unallowed 70s, even 80s across much of downstate Illinois. It is warm to the southeast, but cooler air will filter in there as well. 50s will replace the 60s and 70s there. More of a seasonable weather regime expected as another little lobe of warmth will continue to slide eastward. Once we can shift the winds to the southwest, that will happen on Friday. For a time, then another little front drops through the area, could touch off a shower, recharge some cooler air in here, but I think by Sunday, we turn a little bit more summery, and that's certainly good news. Not a whole lot happening temperature-wise with the abundance of clouds here between now and 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning temperatures generally in the low 50s, maybe some upper 40s as our hour-by-hour timecast will take you through. 52 the wake-up temperature in Monroe, 49 for Oregon and Rochelle as we bundle the kids up to school or send them off for one of the last times here this school year. Now, notice an interesting thing in our temperatures. Many times we'll actually see some cooler temperatures off to the west because they're cooler at night. Well, these temperatures to the west by midday will actually be warmer because they'll likely be the first to see the sunshine, while Belvedere, Rochelle, DeKalb might be among the last to see sunshine. By the time 6 o'clock rolls around, we're all on the same playing field, looking for temperatures around 70 degrees. Just hit our 500th Facebook friend earlier on today. Hey, let's get to 600 real soon, then 7, then 8, then 9. Join the craze. Facebook.com. You can find us at WIFR.com. Couple periods of drizzle, maybe some fog. That's about it. 71 the high tomorrow. More sunshine as we head throughout the day. Temperatures will continue their upward trend as we head on into Friday and again on Saturday. Saturday high temperatures and mirror Fridays, 76 degrees. Temperatures might be tempered a bit by the possibility of some scattered storms. Picture perfect Sunday. That's the pick day of the upcoming 7. Quick look at the live pictures from the affordable-space.com tower cam. It's too bad people can't see what goes on here during commercial breaks.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were still
You missed a Bohemian Rhapsody rendition between the boys. It was
one that continued.
Took a little part in
one
it
that continued during weather. You guys flustered me a
You
little
should hear
bit.
Garrigan hit the high notes.
I'm better with those. Anyways, let's move on, please. I want to get a sports tea sometime today. Coming up in sports, the Blackhawks need a win to keep their season alive.
We'll find out if they were able to avoid playoff elimination against the Red Wings in Game 5. That's coming up next on The Ticket.
At Bergner's Customer Appreciation Sale, we're saying thanks with an extra 20% off on top of great sale prices when you use your store card. On now at Bergner's. Come to the right place.
Experience an all-star season at Road Ranger Stadium all season long. This season's bigger and better. Of course, there's amazing Riverhawks baseball, free fireworks, and dollar beer nights. But this weekend, the Riverhawks take on Lake Erie. And on Friday, there's great fireworks after the game. On Saturday, get a free Mark Grace bobblehead. And on Sunday, you can get a free rally towel. Plus, kids can run the bases after the game. For group information and to purchase season tickets, call the Riverhawks at 815-885-BALL or visit RockfordRiverhawks.com.
Hi, I'm Scott. Our most important investment is our homes. In today's real estate market, we've learned the importance of maintaining the value of our home. Let Window World help you protect your most important investment. Call me today for your free in-home consultation.
Simply the best for less.
It's a new era, and Vaughn's Home Furnishings is all about change. Vaughn's has the best furniture in town at the best prices. Check out our huge selection of bedroom sets starting as low as $599.95. How about this queen bed for only $399.95? And add a queen pillow top mattress set for only $269.95. Vaughn's also has day beds, bunk beds, twin beds, full beds, and much more at affordable prices. We promise a lot and deliver more, so what are you waiting for? Make the change to Vaughn's Home Furnishings. It's worth the drive for the money you'll save.
Bergner's Customer Appreciation Sale. Get 60% off summer acrylics, 40% off kids' play sets, 40 to 50% off Izod, 25 to 50% off swimwear. Save an extra 20% with your store card. At Bergner's.
Go to WIFR.com and submit your photos on the Pics and Flicks page, sponsored by Woodman's Photo Department.
4 days only, Wednesday through Saturday at American. Huge savings on hundreds of electronics and appliances. Save up to 20% on flat panel TVs, surround sound systems, washers and dryers, refrigerators, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 12 months. Save up to 40% on car audio overstocks. Save up to $100 on digital cameras and camcorders, computers and laptops on sale. And save $500 to $1,000 on kitchen packages. It's American's huge 4-day sale now through Saturday.
Happy Moments at Home, brought to you by Northern Illinois Hospice and Grief Center, where we remind you to live every moment.
This 23 news segment is brought to you by Northern Illinois Hospice.
It's do or die for the Blackhawks. Chicago must win the next 3 games to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they'll have to play Game 5 without Martin Havlat and Nikolai Hobbie-Bulin, who are both out with injuries. Filling in for Havlat tonight, former Ice Hog Colin Fraser, and he may not be able to score like Marty, but he can fight, getting into a little scuffle with Thomas Holmstrom. Third period, no score until Daniel Cleary beats Cristobal Huet for the goal. 1-0 Red Wings. Hawks need a goal, and they get one. Watch this. With just over 7 minutes to play, it's Patrick Kane. His first goal of the series ties things up at 1. Then with less than a minute to go, Wings on a breakaway. Huet stops the first shot, and watch this incredible pad save again. You got to see it in slow-mo. That save there helped the Hawks survive regulation. However, less than 5 minutes into overtime, it's Darren Helm with the goal. Red Wings win 2-1 in overtime and go on to win the series 4-1. Cristobal Huet looked pretty good tonight as opposed to Sunday, stopping 44 shots. Cubs had a chance to pick up their second consecutive win this afternoon against the Pirates. Chicago up 1, runner on third. Carlos Zambrano with a wild pitch. Niger Morgan going to try and score, and he does. Big Z not happy. He bumps into the home plate umpire and gets tossed. And watch this, Zambrano throws the ball in the left field, slams his glove against the fence, and then takes a swing at the Gatorade cooler. Ryan Dempster punched that thing the other day. Carlos will likely receive a suspension for his blow-up. Move to the 8th. Jake Fox just called up from AAA. Big double to center. That scores a run, and the Cubs win their second straight over the Pirates. Final score 5-2. The Brewers have dropped out of first place in the NL Central after a 3-2 loss to St. Louis, and the White Sox lead the Angels 1-0 in the 6th. The Riverhawks took the field tonight for their first home game of the regular season, taking on the Midwest Sliders of Ypsilanti. Some tasty glove work in this one. Line shot, great grab by Riverhawks shortstop Jono Brooks. Later on, Ben Blumenthal gets a hold of one. Mike Getz, he gets there in time. A great diving play. The Riverhawks trail right now 6-4 in the 9th. And in the Midwest League, the Snappers fall to the Silverhawks 3-2 in 15 innings. Former NIU star and Chargers first-round draft pick Larry English is just one of the many celebrities that will take part in the Rockford Thunder Celebrity Slow Pitch Softball game on Saturday. The game will be played at Thunder Park in Roscoe. Thunder players, including two-time Olympic pitcher Kat Osterman, will be taking out local media and sports celebrities. Bears defensive tackle Israel Adonijah is expected to attend, as well as several players from the Rock River Raptors, including local favorite Brandon Wagaman, Stone and Double T from WXRX, and even 23 WIFR weekend sports anchor Mike Kirkhoff.
He plays like twice a week. I think we can catch up to him.
He said he hit for the cycle on Thursday in his co-ed league, so he's got the practice.
All right, well, we'll have to see when he's under pressure.
Yeah,
Maybe clutch.
Cat.
All right.
Still to come, Mark Henderson has a look at our weekend forecast, and it's a great-looking one.
Stay with us.
When we bought flooring for this room, we got flooring for this room free. And this room was free too.
It's a first from Empire. Buy flooring for one room and get 2 rooms free. We offer quality flooring and you get to shop at home. Plus, we install next day with no payments for 1 year. Don't miss this incredible offer. Buy one, get 2 rooms free. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300
Today.
At Speedway Automall, they know that sometimes bad credit happens to good, hardworking people. That's why if you've been turned down in the past for a bankruptcy, divorce, or anything else that affects your credit, they're offering guaranteed credit approval. Stop driving from dealership to dealership hoping to get approved. Drive into Speedway Automall and let them get you into the car, van, or SUV you deserve today with guaranteed credit approval. Guaranteed credit approval. It's just one more reason why Speedway Automall says,
Come on in, we've got good news.
America, put down your sandwiches and speak up.
Subway, eat fresh.
When you want savings you can taste.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh. Flavor you can bank on.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
And huge flavorific subs that won't take a big bite out of your wallet.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
Right now at Subway restaurants, you can get one of 8 regular 6-inch fresh value meals for just $5. That's one of 8 regular 6-inch sandwiches plus chips and a drink for just $5. Subway, eat fresh.
Win great prizes on the wheel. Go to WIFR.com and click on the Andy and Aaron page.
My job is basically communication. It just so happens that I communicate with the afterlife. I can hear voices and see images, and then I just project them across. I get up close and personal. I speak to dead people.
Lisa Williams live.
I'm not normal. I see dead people. It's almost as though it's like a little... I can see one now.
Coming to the Coronado Performing Arts Center June 6th. For tickets, call 815-968-0595 or visit coronadopac.org.
No matter where you are in life, Goods has furniture to match your style and your budget. Whether you're buying your first home or expanding your family or just want something new, I think we have something for everyone. And it's on sale every day, so you can always be sure you're getting the best value. This is what I think is so wonderful about Goods. Not only is the selection great, but the prices are great too.
Closed captioning sponsored by Professional Hearing and Audiology Clinics. Stock quotes provided by Amcor Bank, making it easy for you.
The weekend looks hot, possibly stormy though, huh?
Maybe just a small chance of a hit or miss shower or storm as we head on into our Saturday. No big deal, but Sunday looks fantastic. Looks good for those graduation parties that might be taking place.
Yeah, they're coming up, aren't they? Check out the latest at WIFR.com.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Make your new year come.